Yeah, we got disconnected for a
Yeah.
little bit. It's really, really hot,
Yeah.
and my phone couldn't stand the heat.
Yeah, the phone overheated, so here
So-
we are. This is probably better though. Next time maybe we should do it this way.
Yeah,
Yeah, a little bit.
Makes more sense.
Not standing out in the heat because we're geniuses. Where were we?
I,
Oh, Scott retcons.
yeah, Scott
Retcons.
Lang. Scott Lang.
Scott
he was
Lang.
referring to the. Yeah,
So there is such a thing as a good retcon.
this is not it.
This is not it.
This is a very bad retcon.
Not a good retcon.
Like he was saying, you were saying not to the extreme of what I was saying, but just imagine
Right.
a future where this is the way your kids know Captain America as a
Yeah.
Hydra agent.
And granted, that may not happen to that extreme because again, I will grant it's a storyline, but things that are stupid, even when they're that's the double-edged sword. Things that are just completely wrong still remain in comic history.
Yeah.
They don't go away. Like I know a lot of people like the Spider-Man clone saga of the '90s. A lot of people don't want to remember that. Unfortunately,
We got a few good things out of it, though. Scarlet Spider.
yeah, Scarlet Spider, Kane, which,
Yeah.
by the way, for as much as not wanting to do anything with Ben Reilly, they sure didn't mind bringing up Kane as the Scarlet Spider, but that's a whole other tangent. And again, not that it's bad, because I like Kane. Good character. Very tragic and flawed and whatnot, but anyway.
But
There you go.
it comes down to the principle of the thing.
Mhm.
I think that's what we can both agree on. We have different reasons for hating this comic,
Mhm.
but what it boils down to is it's a slap in the face to what the creator stood for.
Mhm.
It's one thing to change certain things to make a character more relatable or make him, inherent to today's time, but to take the core of a character, who he is inherently, and to change that, it'd be the same. It doesn't make any sense. It's corrupting it. It'd be okay. A lot of you all hated Batman versus Superman because Batman was running around using a gun. It's the same thing.
Mhm.
Batman doesn't use a gun, and Cap isn't a Hydra agent. These are just simple things that every comic fan knows, that every superhero fan knows.
Wait,
It's just saying it's high temperature.
okay.
It hasn't
Okay, is it working?
shut down yet.
Okay.
It's still going.
And and again, it's ironic you bring up the Batman thing. And yes, the original version of Batman was more of a pulp detective sort of guy. I mean, he ran around in a car and he did gun down gangsters with like a Tommy gun or whatever the firearm. I forget exactly what, but that is not the adaptation of the character that we've come to know. And even Cap, for example, in World War II. Yeah, in the World War II comics, I mean, and granted, you didn't actually... I don't recall if you actually ever saw the grisliness of it. But, like, if you did a...
You just kind of saw bodies laying around, but they weren't bleeding or anything, with
Yeah.
the 40s for
Yeah.
like the comic code did exist.
Did it exist in the 40s?
Did it? I'm not sure.
I think that was more of a 60s thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it
50s,
might have been.
60s?
It might have been, but still,
I-
he wasn't. He was a propaganda comic. You didn't want to
Right.
show the grisliness of war.
No, you
because
wanted
you're
it-
supposed to boost everyone's
Right.
spirits.
Improving morale. But, I mean, if you did realistic version of... I mean, yeah, Cap and Bucky killed people. That happened. They killed Nazis.
Not so much Bucky originally, because originally Bucky
Yeah,
was a
original kid, but you would. I mean, if it's like a lot of criticisms I saw for the Captain America: The First Avenger, the first MCU release, was that one, he wasn't fighting Nazis,
It's still going.
Yes,
Keep
I know.
talking.
and that it wasn't realistic for World War II. You want to